This is MCF Pharaoh, or as we call him around here, Finn. He's a 2-year-old Arab, born May 23rd, 2014. A little bit about his bloodline. On the top, he's got Citadel US, and on the bottom, he's got Fantasia MCF. On both the top and the bottom, he's got some Bay, El Bay, and he's got Bay Shaw in there. He's also got Padron on the top, and a couple other big name horses in there. He's about 15 hands right now. He's probably going to get a little bit taller because he's only 2. He's gray right now, but in a few years he's supposed to lighten up, get about turn white, and as of right now probably have a dark mane, which will look pretty nice. He's really quiet, docile. He's super willing to learn, and he loves learning. He's loved everything we've been doing with him, and he's always got a happy personality. And I've never had any issues with him getting upset about anything. He's had about 13 rides on him somewhere in there, and this will be the first time in about 2.5 weeks he'll have had that many. He'll have been rode, so we'll just kind of see what he's got, and hopefully this all goes well. He's bred for halter. And he's a full-bred Arab, as it will show on his papers. I also think he'll be just a really good riding horse in the show arena, and I think he'd be a really good English horse. His price right now is, he's priced at $6,000. As he continues to go on with training, and if he stays here longer, his price will go up. So, okay, a little bit about his training he's had, and again, he's had about 2 months of training work on him because I picked him up at the beginning of August, and now we're in October. He's had about, again, 12 or 13 rides on him. He's been bridled about 5 times now. He's always just been rode in a hackamore, doing everything until I can get him to where I wanted him, and then I stuck a bridle in his mouth, or a bit in his mouth. Some of the things he can do, really, that we've been working on is walk, trot, canter, how he stops and backs. Working on hip disengaging, and we've been working on a lot of flexing, lateral flexion. I also can do vertical flexion with him, and I'll demonstrate all those things for you. A couple other things about him that he does is he can bathe, he can tie, he'll load in the trailer, he can have his feet done, you can spray him with fly spray. I've thrown like sawdust bags, I've thrown them on him, like tied together with string, and then thrown it on him. I can crack a stock whip on him. He rides alone really well as an independent horse, and he's also had some group riding. And so now I'm just going to go ahead and demonstrate a couple of those things for you. Okay, the first thing I'm going to demonstrate is a little bit about it. Is a little bit of his flexing here. So he does a couple different types of flexing. So here's lateral flexion, and I got him pretty soft in that. Again, this is his 5th time in the bit. And this is how soft he is to it. He's not pulling, he's not gapping his mouth, he's just nice and soft. And I like how soft he is. The second type we've got is vertical flexion, where if I put my spurs on just a little bit, it'll encourage him to give vertically. And he's done this one maybe 3 or 4 times, not very much. And he hasn't done it at a walk, trot, or canter yet, just at a standstill. There you go. And he's pretty soft with the bit. The other one I've been working on to help get him a little bit softer as I've been working on bending. Where I'll just lay my inside spur on him and bend his rib cage and get him to soften. And I just believe that this helps create that ultimate softness that I want out of horses, which is why I did this one. I just want him to bend at the rib cage and walk on my spur. The next thing I'm going to demonstrate for you is walk, trot, canter, stop, and back. And I generally like to keep them on a little bit of loose rein. The only time you'll see me kind of pull up is when I'm trying to steer him a little bit. Otherwise, I don't ever hang on to his mouth. to demonstrate now is his hip disengaging. I start doing a 360 and then I'll move him onto the fence and do it in a straight line. Both the 360 and on the straight line, this will be his third time. So when as I continue training and start advancing into like body movement control, I'll actually put on spurs. He doesn't need spurs to do anything really. I just like to have spurs. They're just an aid and they help me get a little bit better control of him. So I'm just going to go ahead and start disengaging in a 360 here. As of right now, I keep him bent up a little bit just to help lock up his front end, and we're starting to try and get away from that full bend and get him a little straightened out a little bit more. So I'll just go ahead and demonstrate that. And then we'll go ahead and do it on a straight line. Thing I'd like to demonstrate is that I can crack stock with around him and it does not bother him.